Basilica of Ambrose is one of the most ancient churches in Milan. It was built by Ambrose in 379-386 on a grand scale over an existing cemetery where numerous martyrs of the Roman persecution had been buried. In fact, the first name of the church was Basilica Martyrum. In the following centuries, the edifice underwent several restorations and partial reconstruction, assuming the current appearance in 1099 when it was rebuilt in Romanesque architecture, keeping the basilica plan of the original edifice. The flat appearance of the hut-like facade is typical of Lombard medieval architecture. It has two loggias, the lower one with three arches of equal dimension joining the portico. The upper loggia has five arches of different height that follow the ceiling. Moreover, the basilica has an exceptionally large atrium that is nearly as large as the church itself. On the sides, we can see two bell towers, the monk's tower and the canon's tower. Entering the basilica, the first thing to see is the nave, which has a high rampart, while the aisles have groin vaulting. An octagonal lantern tower covers the transept crossing. There is a triforium, but not clerestory, which is an upper level with windows, so the nave isn't well lighted and is very dark. On the north side of the nave, you can admire marble Ambrose, which is a type of pulpit. The ambo is supported by slender ancient columns and was built on top of the sarcophagus of silicon. This sarcophagus is one of the treasures of the basilica. It is in fact one of the few surviving elements of the original basilica. At the end of the nave, you can see the golden altar built in 835. The altar is sheltered by a canopy, also known as ciborium or baldacchino, made of four ancient columns. The front of this canopy is decorated with the representation of Christ giving the book of the law to St. Paul and the keys of the kingdom to St. Peter. If you are visiting the Basilica of St. Ambrose, you cannot miss St. Ambrose's crypt. In fact, St. Ambrose himself was buried there. He lies in the crypt in a silver and crystal reliquary, dressed in white robes. St. Ambrose is flanked by St. Gervasius and Protasius, clad in red. Milan is a city full of history, and in particular its churches show the spirituality of our city despite its business style. So, visiting the Basilica of St. Ambrose is not only a recommendation, but it's going to be a real pleasure for your eyes.